Light spoilers ahead, I've tried to keep spoilers to a minimum. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is quite a serious medieval RPG that prides itself on realism.
You can say that again.
That said, the peasants of this world believe in all sorts of supernatural nonsense. Demons, devils, vampires, werewolves, or even talking dogs.
The world is full of mysteries.
Of course, there's always an explanation behind these things, and might involve a bit of alcohol. But this game adds little illusions of fantasy that keeps things interesting, while still being grounded in the realism and banter of medieval life.
I bear that witch. Wench. What I tell ya?
Also, sorry my voice is still rough, I'm still ill, but let's get into it anyway.
Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction.
Quite enjoyed my time with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Getting everything done 100%, you're talking about at least 120 to 150 hours long.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Throughout, you'll need to consistently manage your hunger and sleep levels, which not everyone will be a fan of. There's only one difficulty, and combat can be pretty tough. But as a proper RPG, you've got tons of agency on how you'll tackle every challenge, which is just how I like it.
Fortune favours the brave.
So basically, story continues from the previous game, and we continue playing our good lad, Henry.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something.
We're on a mission to deliver a message, and of course, everything goes wrong on the way, leading into a pretty epic medieval adventure filled with banter, revenge, wenches, and wine.
You summed that up nicely.
The first few hours were probably the most challenging, just adapting to the world and difficulty. You get a little introduction to combat, you'll need to position your attacks into different angles to exploit an opponent's guard.
Fuck me!
It takes a while to get used to, but personally, I think the combat is a lot more refined here than in the original. For one, there's less angles to worry about this time around. But one piece of advice, you generally don't want to take on more than one enemy at once, it's pretty dangerous.
Danger is my daily bread these days.
But being a good RPG, you don't always have to go charging headfirst into combat. You've got a varied skill set you can specialise into. Now, you could talk your way out of a fight with speech skills.
We'll never do nothing like this again, I swear.
Wait till the cover of night and assassinate your target with stealth skills. Or how about getting creative? Use your survival skills to gather herbs, alchemy skills to brew poisons with those herbs, then drop a bit of poison in the target's breakfast and watch them drop dead after a bite to eat. This is where Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 really shines. A visceral, brutal world that offers you the agency and varied skill sets to make this world your playground. That said, one nitpick I have with the gameplay is that while you can choose to specialise your character in certain skills, there are moments in the main story where you're forced to use specific skills. For example, there's lots of mandatory stealth segments.
What?
Originally, I wasn't planning on building a stealthy character, but I've got to admit I came to really enjoy sneaking about, picking pockets, stealing, and even assassinating people. I'm really surprised how well the stealth mechanics work here. It's almost as surprising as this segue. If you're enjoying this, consider subbing to Peter Bytes or liking the video for more content like this. Cover lots of RPGs, you might like my Final Fantasy series where I'm replaying them all and ranking them against each other as I go. Thank you.
I wouldn't want to dishonour Peter.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 captures the essence of medieval times and regular daily life.
How's it going? It's shit.
There's no magical instant fast travel system that teleports you around. Instead, fast travel depletes your character's hunger and sleep meters, and there's always a chance you'll run into trouble on the road.
Fuck off before I flatten you.
I don't think this RPG is going to be for absolutely everyone. That said, I love it. This is a slower paced, methodical RPG that lets you truly immerse yourself in its world. And it really is a living world with every non-player character living their lives, working, getting drunk, and sleeping to their daily schedule.
Aye, exactly.
Even brewing potions with alchemy, or forging new weapons as a blacksmith takes time and effort, with every swing of the blacksmith hammer making the process feel immersive. Two major features introduced through DLC in the original game carry over to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. There's the blacksmithing I just mentioned earlier, as well as your loyal dog companion, Mutt.
Good boy, good boy.
Mutt comes with his own skill tree, Houndmaster. letting you specialise in Mutt to train and develop his abilities.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
He's a valuable companion in combat, leaving enemies wide open for you to get a cheap strike in. Really helpful. Outside of battle, he's really useful at tracking scents. He helps you intimidate or charm in conversations, sniffs out ambushes ahead on the road, he can go hunting, or even bark on command to cause a distraction.
Quiet, go away.
You've got the meat of the game, main story quests, there's side quests which can get quite in depth and have their own stories, and there's also tasks which are usually very light small scale side quests.
What do you think about the situation in our country?
Bah.
You're right there.
There's a fair bit of dark humour that reminds me of some older RPGs. One of the more memorable side quests began when I stumbled across a man by the side of the road with an arrow stuck in his head.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
He insisted the arrow stuck in his head is magical and has made him invincible. His followers believe him too.
Are you serious?
A few days later, he's dead, and one of his followers wants me to retrieve the magic arrow from his skull in his grave. They then want me to shoot them in the head with a magical arrow so they can become invincible too.
You want me to shoot you in the head?
Completely ignoring the fact the arrow doesn't work and the guy died. You can probably guess what happens next.
Glory to Pasha! The arrow killed him. We're done for.
Overall, the story was great. It's well written with lots of decisions to make. Some good characters, every line is voice acted, and the story is gigantic. There's literally tons of dialogue. One of the developers revealed the script is the size of 25 average novels, which is insane.
What?
The world is huge too. It must be at least twice the size of the original game. For me, biggest story highlights were taking part in large-scale castle battles and sieges. These big battles felt immersive and cinematic, offering historically accurate depictions of real sieges, with armies starved of food and supplies.
O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So nitpicks, I wish there was an option to turn off your helmet for regular conversations. It hides your helmets in big cinematics but not regular conversations. I would set different armor sets but you can't change armor sets in combat. So I quite often was missing my helmet in fights. You need to wash yourself or you'll get loads of rude stinky remarks from literally everyone. But you need to wash yourself constantly. You get dirty and smelly real quick.
What?
So games of this scale are notorious for bugs and glitches. First half of the game was smooth sailing, but the second half was a bit more buggy, but I didn't experience anything game or progression breaking.
What are you blathering about?
When it came to the journey to 100% completion, there were quite a few achievements to knock out, like going on a pilgrimage,
Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come.
doinking someone out by dropping a rock on their head, teaching Henry what happens when you throw gunpowder into a fire. There was one achievement I had to pay attention to from the start, Lent. Basically I had to finish the game without eating meat or killing any animals. I was always paranoid that maybe I had accidentally trampled a rabbit while on horseback. This achievement made the game quite a bit harder, because for 100% completion, I was trying to do all the side quests and some quests would involve killing animals, usually wolves. But I was able to work around this by punching wolves to knock them out instead of killing them. And for some quests I just straight up lied and told them I took care of the wolves when I hadn't.
Did you kill them all? Aye. All of them. Although one might have got away.
Alright, time to rank Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and see how many petabytes it's earned. Pretty good story and characters. Like I said, where I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 really shines is in its world and player agency. I had a lot of fun just taking my time and getting immersed in every little detail. While grounded in medieval realism, I enjoyed the banter and how people living their boring lives are deluded into fantasy and magic. Really surprised me how good and how fun it was to stealth around, steal and assassinate. That said, I don't think this is going to be for absolutely everyone, but if you're willing to slow down a bit, take in and adapt to this realistic RPG world, then there's a lot of enjoyment to get out of this. I'm giving Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 85 petabytes, it's great. For me it really comes down to that immersive world and player agency. Alright, have a good one.